chunnel, a chicken tunnel, to keep all of your feathered friends safe. I'll give you guys a quick little tutorial on what we used to build it because it is really cool. So I got all my stuff from Ace Hardware. This little thing, I don't know what it's called, to cut the wire, and then a little pack of zippy ties, and these are the they're really little, 4 inches, 4-inch zippy ties, the green ones. And then the wire I used, I'm sure you can get it from Tractor Supply, but Ace was closer to my house, and this is the one that I got. It's called a garden fence, and it's 36 inches, 50 feet long, 2 inches by 3 inches mesh opening. And that is all I used for my channel. So let me show you how we did it. Okay, you guys are gonna be so amazed at how easy this is. So here is your wire. Now I just kind of eyeballed how big I wanted my channel to be. Now I'm keeping bantams in this particular coop. So if you're using it for, you know, bigger chickens, you might want to go a little bit bigger. But it was easy just to count the squares. So I did 25 squares for each tunnel because you want to make sure it's the same size so when you hook them together you don't have gaps. So I just counted 25. Okay. And then once you get to 25, right here, you just take your little snippers and you just snip. Now you want to snip that you have a long wire at the end because that's what you're going to use to, I heard my chickens yelling, so I was just making sure everybody was okay. That's what you're going to use to stick up to kind of anchor it into the ground. And it's really not hard to clip. So easy with these things. I was thinking it was going to be really hard, but it was not hard at all. So just snip, snip, snip. It kind of starts to get a little uncomfortable towards the end. But don't use chicken wire because chicken wire is not going to be strong enough to keep predators like my poodles that are presently running around the chicken coop trying to get the chickens. So you want it to be nice and strong. So then once you have it like this, so it's bendy like pipe cleaners. So super easy to use. So you're just gonna take it, and I use 4 zippy ties on each side. No rule, just seemed to work pretty well like that. So just did 4 like this. Oh, and of course you want to bend it up or put it through. There you go. So 4 zippy ties. And then at that end, you're going to want to pull up the little stakes that you have. That's going to anchor it into the ground to keep it from like rolling around. Okay. And then I'm going to put it up a little closer so you can see. So these are the little guys that you're going to stick up. Super easy. And like I said, it's kind of reminds me of a little bit tougher of a pipe cleaner. You know, you can just kind of bend it to keep it shape. And then last thing you want to do is take your little clippers and clip off your zippy ties. And there you have it. So I did 25 squares to make my rounds, And then I made 3 of these at a time and then hooked them together. And then I'm gonna take the long ones and kind of model it around to make my shape kind of like a hamster tunnel. So I'm just doing it like all around my yard. So stay tuned and I'll show you the end results. Okay, attaching them is pretty easy. Once you have made your cylinder and then you've got your little teeth sticking up to keep it into the ground, I do 3 at a time just because I think that's you know, a nice size to deal with. But you just put one on top of the other and you're gonna match your teeth up. And then just zippy tie. And if it's not a perfect circle, you know, it's wire. It's kind of like a giant pipe cleaner. So let's see, make sure you can see it, guys. It's like a giant pipe cleaner, so you can just bend it to make it the perfect circle. Just make sure you match the teeth up because it would stink to have to go back and redo, you know, unclip all of them. And again, I did 4 zippy ties going around. No reason, it just seemed to hold it pretty well. Put one on each side. And see how it's not the perfect circle, so you can just kind of bend it like a pipe cleaner. And that's it. So this is with 2, and then this is with 3. So I'm doing them 3 at a time, and then I'll make my corners once I have it all laid out. Hi, Sugar. Sugar is overseeing the operations from the luxury of the air conditioning. Okay, now we're out by the chicken coop, and I brought my chunnels out, and I'm just gonna set them up to see the order that I want to put them in. The hardest part about making a chunnel is putting the corners together. It's really not hard, it's just a little bit tedious. I suggest lay it all out how you want it to go first, and then put your 2 chunnels together, one into the next, clip one side and pull it up, and attach with your zippy ties. And then once you have that part done, clip the other side so that they can get through once they're in the tunnel, and then again just clip with your zippy ties. Make sure you keep your extra pieces in case you have any holes. You can cover them with the extra pieces that you clip away from your chunnel. What you doing? Sugar Bear. She's like foiled by the chunnel. No more chasing chickens. Excited. Figuring it out. Let us out, please. It's finally done, y'all. Will they go in? The girls absolutely love their tunnel, y'all. It worked out perfectly. Not too hard to do, little time consuming, but definitely worth it watching them make their way through the maze. Also, it's great to have peace of mind that the chickens can explore and have a little freedom. They're not cooped up all day in their chicken coop and their run, and the hawks can't get to them. They're protected and safe in their little chunnel. We also put a bird bath in there for them. You guys, this was so neat. So it was a bird bath. We just took the top off of the pedestal, filled it with water, and put it in a corner. And everybody loves to stop and take a little sip. I already have loads of ideas on ways to expand our chunnel, but for now, I think they're happy with going around the tree and through the ferns. Stay tuned.